Okay, I'm going to try this again, and I'm only telling you that because I want you to know sometimes you're not the only ones with technical difficulties. I told you my webcam sound keeps going out, so I've made this video like 3 times now. Maybe the 3rd time's the charm. Okay, I'm going to reflect this triangle over non-axes. Again, I've talked about it several times. Going over the axes is easy enough. If you want to go over the x-axis, the only thing that changes is the sign of the y value because it flips from this quadrant down to this one. If you're talking about going over the y-axis, again, it goes from this one to this one. The only thing that changes is either the sign of the x or the sign of the y, depending on which axes you're flipping over. So those are pretty easy to do. Where it gets a little harder is if you're going to go over a given, like a non-axis line. Now, I'm not going to do any slopey lines. We're going to stick to horizontals and verticals. So if you want to go over, let's say, x equals 6. Okay, the key here is distance remains the same in a reflection. So this distance from the point to the line of reflection remains the same. That's 3 units. So we're going to be 3 units on the other side. So the y value will not change, but the x value is going to go to 9 because 9 is 3 units on the other side of 6. So this is 3 units, that has to be 3 units. So now if we go over to this one, this is 8 to the axis and then another 6. That's 14 units. So we have to be 14 units on the other side. So we're going to be at 20. Now again, the y doesn't change because the y is not moving up and down, or it's just flipping over a thing. So it's not switching the y value. The y is not moving. It's just the mirror reflecting over. And then the last one, again, we're talking this distance is 11. So you're going to be 11 units on the other side of 6. And again, remember the x value the y value doesn't change. So there are my reflections. Again, I flip it over. That's what it looks like as a mirror image. Again, you can draw in the edges of the triangle, the sides of the triangle to see that it looks that way. Now, if you want to go over a line that's horizontal, the same ideas apply. So if we go over, let's say, y equals -4 down here. Well, each point, you're just maintaining distance. So this distance is 2. So its mirror image, again, now the x isn't going to change. This is 2 units above -4, so we need to be 2 units below -4. So you're going to end up the same basic principle. You're maintaining distance. That's what's happening. This distance is remaining the same. So if you come here, this distance is 7 plus 4. It's 11. So you're going to be 11 units under -4. Again, the -8 isn't going to change. The x is going to stay the same. We're going to do negative, again, from 7 to -4 is 11. So we're going to go 11 units below -4. That's -15. And then the last one is this one. And this is a total of 8 units. So you're going to go 8 units below. So again, we're going to maintain at 3. The x isn't going to change. We're 8 units above -4. We're going to go 8 units below -4. And so we're at -12. And those are the mirror images. Now, with any luck, my sound is held up. And when I hit pause here, I won't have to make this a 4th time. Have a good one.